What is going on, buddy? Welcome back to All Things Film. Today I'm here to talk about some pretty exciting news for The Walking Dead Season 9 because we just got the titles and synopsis for episodes 5, 6, 7, and 8. And those 4 episodes are pretty big because episode 5 is supposedly Rick's final episode, and then after that we're going to head into the Whispers. And I want to talk about the titles and the synopsis in this video today, but before I do begin, if you are a fan of The Walking Dead, be sure to subscribe for daily videos. But other than that, let's get started. And we're going to start off with episode 5, and we already knew the title of this because it got released a while back, but the title is What Comes After, and that's a pretty big deal because obviously I think it's referring to what comes after Rick. But the big thing is that they actually announced the synopsis for the episode, and I'm gonna go ahead and read it right now. It says, Rick is forced to face the past as he struggles to maintain the safety of the communities and protect the future he and Carole envisioned. And this episode was also directed by Greg Nicotero, who always directs the big episodes, so I'm almost positive this is actually going to be Rick's final episode. Now, we don't know if it's going to be a death or an open-ended exit because, you know, they've been teasing both sides. Sometimes it feels like it's going to be a death, and then we have actors coming out saying that it's not set in stone yet. So we don't know for sure what's going to be happening, but we do know this is going to be Rick's final episode for a while. So a couple things I want to point out in the synopsis. First one being, Rick is going to be forced to face the past. Now, this could mean a number of different things. The thing that jumps at me, though, is Shane, because Shane is going to be back. It's been confirmed. So he is literally going to be facing the past. You know, he's going to be seeing Shane in some sort of vision, hallucination, dream. I don't know. We don't know what it is yet. But also, maybe it could be related to the Saviors, because forced to face the past. We saw Negan kind of teasing him, saying that you're getting the world ready for me. Saviors aren't, you know, cooperating with Rick, so it could mean that. But I do think it means the in the form of Shane, because he's literally going to be facing the past. And then it says maintaining the communities, the safeties of the communities. So I'm assuming the communities are still going to be fighting, and something is going to happen this episode to Rick, which is going to change everybody and just completely change the dynamic of the show and the communities, because I think after Rick leaves, then everybody's going to change. I just have this feeling that Rick is going to, you know, do something amazing and go out as a hero, maybe even leading the herd of walkers away that are coming that we saw in the trailers or something. But I just have this feeling that Rick is gonna, you know, sacrifice himself and just save everybody, and then everybody's gonna be like, you know what, this guy's been trying to make us work together and be peaceful, let's do it for him. You know, he just saved all their lives, let's do this. And they put all their differences aside and they move on. I kind of see something like that happening, and then, you know, throughout these next 2 or 3 episodes, the saviors who are troublemakers like Jed and Justin's already gone, they probably are going to be out of the picture. But that's what I kind of see what's going down in episode 5. But yeah, man, episode 5 is almost here. It's going to probably be the biggest episode in all the Walking Dead history, so it's going to be a big episode. It's a little bit over 2 weeks away, and I can't wait for it. But let's move on to episode 6. Now, the episode 6 title is really good, and it kind of tells us what's going to be happening, because they didn't even release the episode 6 title back when they released the other titles, because I guess it was kind of giving away something, and I think it is giving away something, because the title is Who Are You Now? And it's funny though, because now episode 6, first it didn't get a title, and now it didn't get a synopsis. So this is the only episode that we don't have a synopsis for, but the Who Are You Now tells us a lot, because it looks like this episode is going to be the episode after Rick leaves, so it's going to be that second time jump. And Who Are You Now is what Father Gabriel said to Magnus Group in the trailer. If you go back to the trailer towards the end, Father Gabriel is talking to Magnus Group, and he said, who are you now? And kind of questioning them. So it looks like this episode is going to be that second time jump, and we're probably going to meet Magnus Group, which I'm very, very excited for. And man, The Walking Dead, you know, it's only been 2 episodes, and I'm really liking what we're getting so far, and we still have Magnus Group to get to. We still got the Whispers to come to. I am so excited for this season, and it's just a shame that Rick is going to be out of the picture in a couple episodes, but still, man, I am super excited for this season, and I'm more invested in the story. So, you know, people who are excited for, you know, these new groups coming in, you know, it's a good time for us Walking Dead fans, because we have some really good story that's coming our way. But that is it for episode 6, because it only gave us a title, but based on the title, Who Are You Now? And that's what Father Gabriel said in the trailer to Magna. I'm assuming this episode is going to be kind of like a new beginning all over again, because I believe this episode is going to be picking up a couple years after Rick's exit. So again, it kind of is like a whole new beginning. So I'm assuming this episode episode, we're gonna meet Magnus group. It's gonna send us off into the new world. Then maybe towards the end of the episode we get like a whisper tease or something. I could definitely see that, like the Rosita and Eugene tease in the trailer. I could see something like that at the end of this episode. But that is it for episode 6, Who Are You Now? Moving on to episode 7, the title is Stradivarius. The synopsis is Carole seeks out an old friend living alone in a wilderness teeming with walkers. Survivors make the perilous trek to a new home. So first thing I want to say is, who is Carole's old friend? Because I don't know, because it's saying teeming, wilderness with walkers. I get that there's gonna be a bunch of walkers in the wilderness. Maybe there's gonna be some, and probably is gonna be some whispers among them. But who is the old friend is what I'm wondering. And my best guess, I want to say Morgan, but Morgan isn't gonna be there obviously because he's on season 5 of Fear, and Lenny wasn't seen on set, so it's not Morgan probably. But maybe what I'm thinking is maybe in the next few episodes or something, somebody leaves or something, but seeks out an old friend. I just don't have any clue who that would be. Maybe Henry? I don't know. Henry always goes out, but Henry is going to be older. So I'm thinking at least what's going to happen is Carole's probably going to run into some whispers this episode. Because, I don't know, seeing that teeming with walkers, the wilderness. I just feel like they're emphasizing walkers a lot. I feel like there is going to be whispers there. But yeah, I just don't know who the old friend would be. You guys in the comments, you comment your thoughts of what you think is going to be happening and who the old friend is. But this next part I do find very interesting, because it's saying the survivors are going to a new home. But I don't want to get too much into the comics, but when the Whispers are introduced in the comics, there are a group of survivors who go out and check out, the community where the Whispers are. So that's the first thing that jumped at me when I read this. Maybe that's what's going to be happening. But again, if that is happening, I don't know why they would title it, label it as a new home, because it's not really a new home, is it? Because they're just going to go check it out, probably, if it is the Whispers community. So I'm a little bit at odds here about what this could mean also. This is a pretty tricky synopsis, which is a good thing, because I don't like, it makes it, more fun to not know exactly what's going to be happening. But this is very interesting, because episodes 6, 7, and 8, at least 6 and 7, I think is going to be the lead up to the Whispers, and in episode 8 is probably going to be the huge reveal, which I'm about to talk about in a second. But that's what I'm going to be thinking is going to be happening this episode. Maybe some people go to the Whisper community, and then, they find out who they are. But yeah, this is a little bit weird how they mentioned a new home. But again, this is all speculation, so in the comments down below, you comment what you think it might be. Are you guys ready for episode 8? Here's the big reveal. The title already got revealed, which was Evolution. But tell me, is that not a badass title? Come on, Evolution. That just sounds so good. Evolution. But the synopsis, which is new, it says a small rescue mission braves a dangerous herd in their hunt for a missing comrade, only to discover a surprising threat that could doom them all. Okay, that has Whispers written all over it, and that gets me excited. This season, dude, this season, story-wise, could be the best season of The Walking Dead. Story-wise, I just hope they execute it well. But story is there, the material from the comics. We're headed. The story right now is good, and we're heading into better stories. So I'm very excited. But man, this synopsis has Whispers written all over it. Now I kind of have a feeling that I know what's gonna be happening based on the synopsis, because it says a rescue mission, goes after a missing comrade, and in the comics that exact same thing happens. There is somebody missing because they run into some Whispers, and it happens the way that Eugene and Rosita ran into the Whispers. So what I'm thinking is going to be happening here is that they run into the Whispers, and then one of them makes it out, one of them doesn't, one of them are stuck somewhere, or maybe gets taken or is hurt or something. And I think Eugene is going to be the one who's stuck back, because it looks like he was wobbling in that trailer. So maybe Eugene is going to be stuck and can't get back. Rosita runs back home, tells everybody what the hell happened, and then that's the small rescue mission to go after Eugene, and then they run into the Whispers, which is the big threat. That's what I'm thinking is going to be happening, because something similar happens in the comics. But man, that gets me excited just to think about, because that's going to be very entertaining for fans, because we're going to be sitting there wondering what the hell is going on. And that this Whisper, reveal, I think it's going to break the internet. It's definitely going to break the Walking Dead fan base, but man, it's going to be epic. But I am going to wrap it up there. In the comments down below, you guys be sure to leave your thoughts and opinions about these episodes and what you guys think about the synopsis and titles. But hope you guys did enjoy. For daily Walking Dead videos, be sure to subscribe. It's been All Things Film, and until next time, peace.